All right, it is. There's a lot of headroom there, huh? Let's start out by fixing that a little bit. Yeah, this is professional quality video. When you immediately start your video and then fix it, but whatever. It's 13 seconds in. Let's go. So it is time, because it's the last day of July, to talk about my records from July. Now, I personally did pretty good. The goal was to bring it down to like 6 records. I did pretty good. We're going to see. However, I have a lot more than 6 records here, but I was given a whole bunch of records. I think I want to start with the records I was given. I think I want to start with those. And again, like I said, there's a lot here. A lot. Oh, can I get them all? Maybe we'll do it like this. Okay, so let's start with what I was given. First of all, this one has no sleeve, but this is Peter Pan Records in a Little Red Schoolhouse. So this is like schoolhouse type songs. This is a children's record. And I honestly could not find this one on Discogs. I've got to keep searching. But so a lot of these are going to be kids' records that I was given because they were given to me by someone who's getting rid of their records from when they were a kid. Here's another fun one. Walt Disney's Trick or Treat. So this is fun. It's got Trick or Treat for Halloween. It's stories on here on both sides. So that's a lot of fun. We've got Smurfing Sing-Along with the Smurfs. So that's fun. All of these are black records because they're just, older, and most of the older records are black records. Here's a great one. The soundtrack for Popeye with Robin Williams. And I'm trying to remember, who played Olive Oyl in this? Oh yeah, Shelley Duvall was Olive Oyl, that's right. So I did love this movie as a kid, so it's a lot of fun to get that record. And hear Robin Williams sing I Am What I Am. And hear Shelley Duvall sing, he needs me, he needs me, he needs me, he needs me, he needs me. Did your dog just start howling? Anyway. Alice in Wonderland soundtrack. That's great. Love me some Alice in Wonderland. We want to talk about somebody who probably would have been on Epstein's list. How about Lewis Carroll? Anyway, Raggedy Ann and Andy's Dance Party. Some fresh moves probably on this one. I have my old children's records too, so it's kind of fun. I need to start trying to spin this stuff from time to time, Funny Bone Favorite. So these are all like funny songs. And it's Ronco Presents, as seen on TV, Funny Bone Favorites. So we have like songs like Abba Dabba Honeymoon, Alley Oop, Along Came Jones, Stranded in the Jungle. The thing with older records like this too is there's bound to be at least one song that's probably offensive. Here's a new one. Urban Chipmunk. Like Urban Cowboy. We've got The Gambler, I Love a Rainy Night, Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Chipmunks. Worth it for that. And hey, look, Lukenbach, Texas. Fun stuff. We got Halloween coming up before too long. So we've got, bam, a little haunted house record with chilling and thrilling sounds of the haunted house. This is a Disneyland record. That's fun. All right. Now we have Warren Edward Vincent conducting the Royal Farnsworth Orchestra. We've got Michael Todd's Around the World in 80 Days, and we have My Fair Lady. Couple of classics. Whoop. Almost messed up that sleeve. We're almost done with the ones I was given. Almost done. We've got the Country Music Jamboree. This one's got some George Jones, the Carlyles, Tommy Jackson, Benny Martin, Virginia Spurlock, and more. It's great stuff there. We've got The Ventures, and this is a kind of a greatest hits. So that's fun. The Golden Greats by The Ventures. So this is kind of like a surf rock kind of album, if you don't know The Ventures. We've got the soundtrack for Camelot, which is very cool because when I was in like 8th grade, I sang the song from this C'est Moi for a solo recital from my voice lesson teacher, who I happen to still be friends with. So shout out to Nancy Love. And here's a gem, the Sesame Street 10th Anniversary album. Love it. Okay, gotta love some Sesame Street. All right, so those are fun, some fun records. Those were all given to me, and that's, what is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 records given to me. There's also a 7-inch, and I realize right now, I don't have it with me, but I don't want to go get it. I'm very tired and very hot. It's like 105 in Texas, and that's without the heat index, and I loathe it. I loathe it so much. Tomorrow, cold front sweeping through. It's only going to be 95 degrees. Let's talk about the records that I paid for, that I purchased. Starting with this one right here, My Chemical Romance. This is the deluxe edition of the classic 2004 album, remixed, right? So this is 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Of all the My Chemical Romance albums, the songs that I love the most are on this one. So when they put out a deluxe edition, I was like, well, no, makes sense for me to get it. And I didn't have any of My Chemical Romance. It's a very blood smeary type record. And really only, there's two LPs, but only that one has like the real smeary kind of thing. But it's a great album. Super glad to have it. It's got some demos and stuff on it too. Next one up. This one I did not, like, I kind of got announced last minute and I immediately bought it. And that is Ben Folds Live at the National Symphony Orchestra. I love me some Ben Folds. And if you know anything about sort of the drama around the Kennedy Center, our current president and the, Ben Folds and all that. Ben Folds resigned from his position working with the National Symphony Orchestra when President Trump started making changes to the Kennedy Center, which it's sort of had this tradition for its entire time. And all of a sudden there was like, kind of like President Trump was going to have more of a say in what was going on, which is not the way it normally goes. So Ben Folds immediately resigned. So this is something to sort of commemorate his time and his work with them, which is amazing. Plus, I love Ben Folds. It's great to hear some of these songs on here. This album has, 2 of the greatest hits he's done on here. It's got The Luckiest and it's got Landed. Both of those are huge hits for him, and to have those with the symphony is fantastic. All right, very excited about this one. I will say I am in the process of trying to get a replacement for it, though, which is a little frustrating. I don't blame the record company, but right now I think he's a little overwhelmed. I'm trying to get a hold of him. So this is Craig's Brother Homecoming. Now, Craig's Brother Homecoming was an instant buy for me. This is one of my favorite punk records from the 90s. Fantastic record. I've been waiting for a repress. The splatter is absolutely gorgeous. My problem is that there is, right here, there is a bubble in the actual record, and so on the song Going Blind, it skips. And so I'm trying to see if I can get that replaced. I've sent my message, and I have not gotten a reply. I did talk to Stephen Newfield from Craig's Brother. I hope I pronounced his last name. It's either Newfield, Neufeld, whatever. I talked to him, and he's like, hey, that guy's a great guy. It's just him running the company, so just be patient. He'll make it right. So I'm being patient, but I'm very glad to have this. Hope I get a great splatter like that, just without the bubble. One that I had pre-ordered long ago and very glad to finally have is the Swell Season Forward. I love the Swell Season. I love Glenn Hansard. He's one of my all-time favorite musicians. My wife and I saw the Swell Season in Austin right after they won the Academy Award for Best Original Song. Got an autographed poster from the movie once. Very thrilled to have it. And this is the record. It's so subtle, the colors on here, but it's really beautiful. So, Great album. Anything Glenn does, I love. And Marquetta's got a gorgeous voice. Them together is amazing. All right, this one. This is the record that I had most planned to get for this month. It is an expensive album, but oh my gosh, it's my favorite record of the year so far. I'm so glad I got this deluxe edition. So we're talking Steven Wilson Jr., Son of Dad Deluxe Edition. This is a 4 LP, okay? It's got, the first disc is literally just 2 songs. He does his cover of Stand By Me, that was live at the print shop. And on the other side, there's a song called I'm a Song, which is such a gorgeous song. Then there's the album, and then at the end, we've got a lot of like demos, acoustic versions, that kind of stuff. So, you know, like sort of the album ends around like track 24, I believe, and then track 25 through 34, another 9 demos at the end. So, really great album. Highly, highly recommend his music if you haven't heard it. This is a guy that I'll be following from now on because his music moves me so much. I love him. All right. This was my album that was a bit of a whim this month, and that's Morgan Wallen. It's I'm the Problem. I'm the Problem. This is the Target edition. It's on like a brown vinyl. It's not super exciting as far as the color, but it's a great album. I gotta say, I don't know his music well enough to have jumped on it right away. Really what made me pick up this album was the features, and then it is a great album. I really enjoyed listening to it, but it was definitely more of a whim. I'm trying to do a little bit less of that because the collection has gotten pretty big, and I want to make sure I'm saving room for the things I really, really care about. But every now and then you need a little retail therapy. That's kind of what happened there. And then this last one is, there was a sale going on at the record store I'm starting to go to. I'm starting to go to a record store. Still going to St. Marie Records. Starting to go to a record store as well called County Line Records in Keller. So the record that I picked up there, it's one I almost picked up at Record Store Day Black Friday and I couldn't get. And they were also having a sale on Christmas records. So I picked up Little Big Town's The Christmas Record. Brand new Record Store Day exclusive green vinyl. This was a really great album. I listened to it a lot last Christmas on digital, like streaming. And I wanted it and then I just didn't get it. And I sort of regret that. So I'm very happy to have it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My goal was 6 and I got 7. Plus, however many I said before, what was it, 11 or something like that? Let's try 1, 2, 7 plus 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So a total of 21 records. So it was, what, 14, I guess. And that's a lot. But, again, I only paid for 7 of those. So I don't feel too bad about that. I mean, my goal was 6. I went 1 over. So, yeah. I'm making good strides here, and I feel good about it. I'm a planner. I've got records written down that I want to get in August and September, October, even around Christmas time. I've got records written down already. That's a hard thing sometimes. You make this list, I want all these records, and then maybe there's some that come out that you weren't expecting, or you're like, maybe I shouldn't get this and I should get this other one. It makes it a little bit complicated. But every record I got this month, except for the Morgan Wallen, is something I really, 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 really like, desperately love, and I'm so happy to have. And the Morgan Wallen's really good too, so it's not like I don't regret that one. So, all right, so that's what I got this month. Did you get any of these? What did you get in the month of July? What do you got planned for the month of August? Anything here that you really love? Tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, all the stuff. We're going back to school, so I'm going to be a little bit busier, but I still plan on doing at least my monthly record wrap-ups. So let me know.